JK Bunting here, and today I'm going to be doing a deep dive into the Fender Smolder Acoustic Overdrive pedal. Firstly, I just want to say that I'm not endorsed by the brand at all or sponsored in any way, and it's purely for the passion. So this is a pedal. Its build quality is excellent. It's an analog pedal, so we get to play with lots of dials and fiddle around with things. On the back, you have a 9-volt power supply option, but you also have the function for a 9-volt battery at the very bottom. If we go to the side, you have an input, and on the other side, we have an output. At the top, we have 7 dials, which are all EQ based, and can give you that quality sound and mix. And finally, we have an LED light, which when we press the button, it turns on and turns off. So if you're playing in daytime and you don't want them on, that's fine. If you're playing at nighttime, it's hard to see. It'd be a good idea to switch them on, but it's total preference, and personally I like to keep them on. I'm back with my guitar. Everything on my mixer is set to 12 o'clock, which is just flat EQ, and there's nothing extra added to the sound. This is what it sounds like clean. If you take a look at my pedal, I've set everything over to 12 o'clock, and this is what it sounds like. First up, we have the tone. Think of this as a body of sound, whether you want a really thin sound or a really fat sound. So as it's in the middle right now, I'll show you what it's like totally one way, where we've got nothing, and totally the other way. So this is just flat, no body. This is pretty much just what my guitar sounds like when it's clean. This is the full body version. You can hear the difference in tone. It's so much bigger and brighter and just feels more robust. I'm going to put the dial back to 12 o'clock and we'll go on to the treble. So this is with no treble. And again, we'll go to the other extreme. Already you can start to hear that bit of tinniness come through, which is what you want from a distortion. So we'll blend this in later on, but next we're going to move over to the bass. Just took out a lot of that treble. There's still a little bit there, but you can hear it's just very dry. Let's add the bass in all the way. As you can see, it's enhanced it a little bit, so that's not too bad. And when we combine it with the treble, it's going to sound incredible. The next thing we have is the pickup compression. Now what this does is it takes the piezo pickup and turns it from the acoustic sound and makes it into like a magnetic pickup. So again, it's totally up to you how you want to use it. If you want a more electric sound or if you want a more blended sound. I like the pickup compression all the way up so that when I hit my guitar, I know it's like a brand new guitar. And if I'm looping in particular, it's like I've got 2 different guitars without the needing to switch over. So I'm going to show you without the compression and with the compression. So already you can kind of hear that it's now like a magnetic pickup. Next we have the volume or the level of the guitar. Now be careful with this one because it can go crazy. All you need to try and do is match whatever sound is coming from here naturally to the sound when you hit this pedal it's going to be. So that's without the pedal on. That's with the pedal on. Now as I've set it to 12 o'clock, you can't hear much of a difference. I'm not going to do the quiet end and the full end because I don't want to blast your ears off. Next up we have the blend dial. great for if you want to make guitar fully distorted without any feedback. Also, you could have undertones for blues, for instance, where it just sounds like it's like a nice twang. I'm going to quickly demonstrate that for you now with all of the 12 o'clock settings. So 1 extreme to the left. So this one is just a guitar. There's nothing added. This is the full effect. So the next I will have up is drive. That's going to distort the signal going through the guitar to the PA or whatever you've hooked it up to. This is what it sounds like flat. I'm going to put it all the way up now. So obviously you can hear the level difference there. Right, let's have some fun, guys. Let's try and make some different genres here. So if you looked on that pedal board, I feel like I've got a nice punk sounding kind of guitar now. So this is what the guitar sounds with nothing else. And I'm going to add the pedal. Just a little bit extra. I don't know, what do you guys think? Let me know if you think that sounds like a very good pop punk sound. So this is my next setting. It's kind of like a blues setting in my opinion. So I'm going to do is I'm going to loop something clean, just 12 bar blues, and then I'll solo over the top. So there you go. I'm not very good at soloing, I'm not going to lie, but that's my interpretation of what a nice blues solo might sound like. Next up, let's see if we can get rock out with this pedal. I'm going to try just playing Nirvana chords, just to kind of see what it's like. I'm going to play it clean first, and then I'll add the overdrive. This next bit isn't a genre, it's more just a nice rhythmic guitar feel. So it's great for things like looping, just to add a bit of contrast to your music. So I'm going to loop the clean part, and then I'm going to put the overdrive over the top of it. That's kind of my go-to areas that I use on this pedal. If you have any questions, please drop it down in the comment section below. But that's pretty much it. Nice and easy, straightforward, adds a little bit of dynamic to your sound and gives it a bit of a lift. I do have more videos in the works, so please stay tuned. I do have a full video on my acoustic pedal board. Please check that out, it should be up in the corner somewhere. And I'll see you soon.